Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to CMN. Today we're going to be covering news from the month of March and early April. Our first story will be coming from the Suez Canal. Now to you, Lieutenant Lowe.
1,300-foot Ever Given recently got stuck and blocked the Suez Canal on March 23rd. The ship's owners stated that high winds from a sandstorm off the coast of the Egyptian city pushed the ship sideways, ultimately wedging the ship into both banks of the waterway. Recent authority has stated that weather was not the main reason for the incident, but that there may have been a mechanical or human issues as well.
The ship, the Ever Given, was finally freed on March 29th, with help by a digger excavating 30,000 cubic meters of mud and sand underneath the bow of the ship, along with the help of 13 different tugboats. 18,000 containers would have to be removed off the cargo ship in order to lighten the load. High tides also played a role in their work on Monday, which allowed the stern to be freed. In a few hours, the Ever Given was finally freed from the Suez Canal. The vessel was towed to the Great Bitter Lake. The lake sits between two sections of the canal, where it will soon undergo safety checks.
In the world of space exploration, NASA is embarking on what could be considered the next Wright brothers moment of space exploration. They've created a drone they call Ingenuity Helicopter. This drone weighs 3.9 pounds and it has 4 blades. The drone will be deployed on the Mars surface from the belly of NASA's Perseverance rover. It will be deployed in a specific area that NASA refers to as the airfield. Once the drone is deployed, it will have 30 Martian days, equal to 31 days on Earth, to attempt its first flight. Once the drone is airborne and all tests conclude the drone is good, NASA will be able to fly the drone and take not only pictures, but also videos from the drone's Mastcam-Z navigation cameras.
SpaceX is sending yet another rocket into space. NASA Commander Shane Kimbrough, pilot Megan, Japanese astronaut Akidu, and European Space Agency mission specialist Thomas will ride the Crew Dragon on a one-day trip to the space station. All 4 of the astronauts have previous time spent in space. The rocket will be sent on Thursday, April 22nd. Kimbrough and his crewmates will spend about 6 months on the space station before returning to Earth in late October.
And 1 Bravo.
Copy, 1 Bravo.
All right, 1 Bravo is the second abort mode on the first stage. About 30 more seconds of the first stage firing to bring our 4 astronauts into orbit.
Over the last few months, other SpaceX operations have been in full swing. SpaceX has been developing a rocket that would enable them to send people to Mars. They've progressed to the point where they can build a rocket every 3 days. They're self-landing rockets that descend vertically, turn horizontally, and then land. They've just recently landed their first successful one, and they're working on a lot more.
We shall now delve into some environmental news. The small European country of Wales has invested a significant amount of money into an environmental program. They plan to invest $5.9 million into this particular project. The main motivation behind this project is to protect nature, improve biodiversity, and sequester carbon dioxide emissions. Mr. Drakeford of the Energy Live News Company has stated that we have the responsibility to future generations of protecting the environment.
This weekend, for some more local news at CMA, we are beginning to work on our outdoor project known as the Ecosystem. It is a trellis-style garden involving fish on a bottom layer and 2 upper garden beds that we will be working on throughout the year and hopefully have it up and running by next year. We're going to begin adding soil and gravel into it throughout this week, and it should be finished by the end of the school year.
In the sports news this month, our track team had a track meet the other day. We had good results, but primarily the best results were from the 3,200 meter race. Robert Lupkin was the only one who ran the 2-mile and did very well. He came in 2nd place out of 26. Furthermore, our varsity soccer team has won their past 2 games. The soccer scores were 4-1 and 3-1.
In unfriendly foreign affairs, North Korea tested 2 short-range ballistic missiles on Thursday, March 25th. It was Kim Jong-un's first missile test since Biden has been inaugurated as the President of the United States. Kim Jong-un's regime called the missile tests a new type of tactical guided projectile. They hit their target just off the east coast of North Korea. This violates the UN sanctions which prohibited North Korea from testing such weapons. This is a challenge for North Korea that is usually issued at the beginning of most presidents' first terms. This is a challenge for the Biden administration to deal with by trying to bring them to the negotiating table with South Korea and China to try and reach a diplomatic deal.
Another piece of more uplifting news, the United States added 916,000 jobs to the economy in March. Most of these jobs were in the category of hotels and restaurants. Unemployment peaked in April of 2020 at a staggering 14.8%, which has now dropped to 6%, much closer to the normal pre-pandemic rate of 3.5%. In addition, the incorporation of 500,000 jobs per month until March 2022 is predicted by economists. It's just another example of how well the United States is recovering economically from the COVID-19 pandemic, which caused millions of layoffs worldwide.
In medical news, researchers find that more sleep can prevent getting a virus. People that tend to get 6 to 4 hours of sleep are more likely to catch a cold or virus than someone who sleeps for 7 or more hours. Researchers in Germany have also found that sleep helps fight off infections. Sleep improves the potential ability of some of the body's immune cells to attach to their targets. Only a couple extra hours of sleep can really make a difference, so make sure to put that phone away and get some sleep.
Thank you very much, Sergeant Aronoff. Ladies and gentlemen, this will conclude this month's review of the news. I'd like to thank the Journalism Club for making this project possible with their hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and I wish you all a very pleasant day. See you next year.